Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Mbappe, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
That's a good ball out wide. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And here's Batistuta. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Out of play for a goal kick. Albert Ferrer. Kupchu. Mbappe, and he's worked it through. Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Beckham. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Gehi. Gently done. Well read, nice interception. McTominay. Beckham. Now it's Haaland. Mateus. Tries to pass it through.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's on it, can he get away? And he shoots! Oh, he's won it! They willed it, and it happened! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
There you have it! Did anyone see this coming? Really?
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Literally. It could have gone either way as both teams desperately tried to win this, which produced a really exciting end-to-end encounter. If only every game was like this one.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Informando sobre uma criança perdida. Atenção, pai de menino de mochila verde.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Gehi promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, what? It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's won it! The most decisive of all goals! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Sport Recife are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And with that, the end! Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone... So that's got things underway.
It's an honour, Peter, to be in the presence of Roberto Baggio.
Well, there have been a few pretenders down the years, but surely he is still the true prince of Italian football.
Without a doubt, something about him just inspires confidence. He plays with a different brand of passion, a mindset all of his own. At Maverick.
The very best in the business. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And now... And he's being shifted off it. And it's Baggio. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's had a shot! In he goes again. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Flamengo certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, that's fabulous. This looks promising. And a chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Mbappe. Dink through. Tonali, well seen. Saw that coming. And this is Owen. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's well spotted. Zico going face-to-face with his great rival. Quarter of an hour played. He's in a great position here. Good ball, good take.
Foi mal por ver se vencer. Bom jogo para você.
Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Zico is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a really well-measured ball. Plays the return pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Zico receives it in a wide position. That is a brilliant interception. Distributed tidily.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's had it nicked away. Roberto Baggio, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Zico. That has been slung wide. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, no joy this time. He's beaten the last man. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Flamengo are looking to go forward now.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Perez. Oh, that's a key interception. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Perez. Albert Ferrer does really well to win the ball there. McTominay. Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Baggio. Now this could be a chance. Oh, it's a great... And the shot! Oh, he's done it! The goal to end it all! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Não desista, você vai ganhar.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping eye, tries a shot! Oh, he's done it! They willed it, and it happened! Oh, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And with that, the end. And that is the beauty of it, and at the same time, the sheer cruelty of it.
That really was intense stuff, Peter. Just overwhelmed their opponents with their level of intensity and the high tempo of their play. Sure, the winners took many risks along the way, but they were rewarded very handsomely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, vamos desejar feliz aniversário de casamento a dos nossos sócios torcedores.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Torres. He's in a great position here. Foden! Oh, that was no routine save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Rice gets over and intercepts. Played out towards the right wing. Looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. Steaming on goalwards. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Cucurella, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Torres. There's the delivery. Goal! Arsenal! There is the breakthrough. Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Cucurella.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now, can they get him away? It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Knocks it into space. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Now it's Torres. That is good alertness. Lucas Paqueta. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Now that's well seen too. Alexander-Arnold. Rice. Tonali. Arsenal finding their passes. Now then, the ball's come loose. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Gabriel Jesus.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Gehi does really well there, he is strong. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Palmer, great vision. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Tonali with a real chance here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. He's trying the shot. Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Replace him is number 3, Ruben Diaz.
Now he's got space here. Can he latch on to this? Palmer. Tries to play it through. And the finish! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. And he'll shoot here! Rice. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Oh, good take in a good area. And here's Palmer. And this is Torres. Torres somewhat off target. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Face to face with the keeper. Well, he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Threads one in, and it's Cucurella. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now there's a chance! Has another go! Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Nice looking ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Alexander-Arnold tries making a foray down the right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lucas Paqueta, the man with the tools to make a difference here. Rice, quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Foden. Foden, he's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Gabriel Jesus. Number 14, Fernandez. Coming on the field.
Looking for a runner.
9.
Now it's Haaland. And back to the keeper they go.
Number 15, Zubimendi.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Chance! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Palmer demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create...
He's having a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Tonali can see things others simply cannot. Nicely weighted ball. This looks promising. Zubimendi and Gehi. Tonali, Zubimendi, Tonali, Cucurella could try cutting inside here. Now the cross. Oh, what a... And a chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? That'll be a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Tonali. Coming on the field is
promising position.
Number 16,
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Tonali. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Dink through. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, well measured. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Alexander-Arnold going full steam ahead down the left flank. And here's Torres. Torres proves just a little bit too strong. That has not gone well. And the counter is on. It's a pretty loose pass. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Referee has just said play on. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Some excellent tackle. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders.
Substitution in
They are now a 9-man team. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are...
Real chance! It's hit the upright. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
There's the shot! Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. That's good running with the ball. He has found a way through.
3 minutes at a time.
And that is a good ball to find him.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Pass is just off target. Tonali, who does have an assist to his name. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times...
Foi mal por vence VC. Bom jogo pra você. Não desista, você vai ganhar.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. And the history of this fixture. He's gone for goal! Decent hit and on target. Can he get on the end of this? Thinks about the shot. Haaland! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And here's Haaland. Driving forward. Chiesa.
That was lovely, that.
Now it's Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Tries to pass it through. Haaland is onto this. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gets into some space. Picked out brilliantly. And the shot! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Number 21, Tonali.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
It's a really well-measured ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. A corner it is then.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Bernardo Silva. And the cutback. He's on it, can he get away? And now a sudden chance to
Foi mal
counter.
com Vence VC. Bom jogo pra você.
Well, that had the makings of
Não
something quite
desista,
promising, but
você vai
it's
ganhar.
fizzled out into nothing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's got away. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. There's the shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the flag has stayed down. Great challenge, time to perfection. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Fernandez. And it's Tonali. And it's made its way to him. Mohamed Salah.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tonali. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chiesa. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Salah. The referee's awarded a free kick. Adams. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. This looks promising. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Haaland. Foot in. Distributed tidily. Chiesa carries the ball down the right. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Some resolute defending there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Haaland. Rodri. Alexander-Arnold. And the half-time whistle goes. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So
Hello,
I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
To kindly stay seated during the match.
Well, it's been a proper
Thank you for
derby
your
so far,
cooperation.
no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 22, Udogi. Number 19.
And that's the start of another 45
Coming
minutes.
On the field, number 3, Kekes. Number
Keeper is
20,
right behind it.
Okazaki.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Can he finish? Rodri. Alexander-Arnold. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Fernandez. Now it's Haaland. Well, that's an excellent interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, well played. Kusanov plays it all the way forward. Pickford comes out and deals with it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Okazaki, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Great chance! Now somewhat off target, and he's had a hit! Oh! Fantastic! A finish right from the top draw! What do you think now about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Oh, good-looking ball. Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Okazaki. Tonali.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Chiesa. Van der Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Cross flung in towards the middle.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substitution.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Looking to play him in. Oh, that was vital. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Van der Ven. Bernardo Silva. And it's Okazaki. Now it's Haaland. And he's being shifted off it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Backward it goes.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that.
And he shoots! He's got a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21, Bernardo Silva. Number 17, Alexander-Arnold.
This is intriguing. Next goal
Number
critical.
41,
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Reece James.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Foi mal por Vence VC.
Switched it over to the other
Bom
side.
jogo pra você. Não desista, você vai ganhar.
Okazaki. Kirkes. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, no joy this time. Deftly away. Rodri.
4 added minutes
Time
has
added
been
on,
indicated.
4 minutes. Takes a shot!
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Lucas Paqueta, the man with the tools to make a difference here. Haaland. It's a goal kick. Adams, looking for a runner. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a brief breather, and then extra time.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 6, Adams. Coming on the field.
No
is
winner in 90,
number 15,
30 more to come.
Ruben Diaz. Substitutions taking place.
Played out to the right. James could try cutting inside here. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Can he get it through? James.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Palmer. He's in a great position here. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's managed to get free. Dunk did well to stay calm there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Okazaki has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Zubimendi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. Now it's Okazaki. Zubimendi. Now it's Rodri. Now, can they get him away? Taken back almost. He's going for goal! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Over to the left. Kerkez goes on a run down the left wing. Kerkez, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Okazaki. And that's a good-looking ball. Now it's Foden. Half-time, extra time. Both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Rodri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Rice. Rodri. Oh, delightful ball. That is a crunching tackle. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Rodri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gehi gets over and intercepts. So what can they make of this? Foden in acres of space out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Pressure and nerve. After 2 inconclusive hours, it is penalties. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Lucas Paqueta is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
So this one to restore parity. And he puts it away.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times, never looked like missing.
So, the second man in line. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Manchester United are looking to him to tie things up. Nerves, what nerves?
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper and he guessed wrong.
The third man in the queue. No! Denied remarkably!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Okazaki is fourth up. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Foden is the fourth man to step forward for them. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper and maybe that put him off.
James with the last of the first 5 penalties. And that is a scarcely believable miss. So can he do it? That's won it! They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan.